Today, we're off to Ringgold, where Nathan Cormulis forges one-of-a-kind pieces that are hits across the country. We are on the road to the TVFCU Idea Elite Grant Competition, and we are literally on the road this morning because we have headed over to Ringgold, Georgia. This is Nathan Cormulis. Remember his name and remember this website, madebycormulis.com. What you do in this workshop here in Ringgold is fantastic. Thanks for welcoming us in.
Thanks for being here.
And congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It's a big opportunity.
I know you're excited about that. I love the backstory behind what gets these small businesses to this point in this Idea Elite Grant competition, and yours especially, because this kind of began, it sounds like, Nathan, as an unknown talent that you had, right?
Yep.
How did you get into it?
So just saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace for a cheap anvil and forge, and it seemed like it would be a useful tool just to have around the house. And in the process of figuring out, learning it, figured out that past skill in construction translated pretty easy and picked up the skill pretty well. And then, of course, needed to fund more tools. So some of the small projects that I was making at the time, we decided to go and sell on Etsy. And started selling on Etsy, and it took off from there.
So what you're doing here in this workshop that he built, by the way, is it's really kind of a unique process because you're doing a little bit of blacksmithing, a little bit of metal working and engraving.
Yeah.
Is that right?
We've got a CNC plasma and then a fixture table for welding. So it's both fabrication and blacksmithing, under one roof.
It seems like we're at a point now where people are craving on the consumer side that talent, the individual artisan.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you can tackle a big project, like you're working on something, I think he said, for the fire department now, right?
Yeah, we're making a small hood net for a local fire department. And that's just one of the projects going on at the moment.
But then you can also buy something as simple as like an escope that you're making by hand. Some of it's just decorative pieces.
Sure.
What inspires you?
No, that's a good question. I guess social media, seeing what other people are doing. You see something neat and then want to take a crack at it yourself, put your own spin on things, and just go from there.
So we mentioned the fire department and how you're doing the hood for them. You are part of that fire department, right?
Right. Yeah, I work for Catoosa County Fire Department. Got off this morning and came in and got set up for you guys. And
now here we are. He's a man who never sleeps. So you have a lot of products here in your shop, a lot of other anvils, but you said this one that got you started is the one that still is your favorite.
Yeah, this is the first one that I got, and it is the workhorse. Where the bigger ones are nice to have when you're doing something big, but that one tends to be the one that I use the most.
I think it sounds like in talking to you, Nathan, that you are somebody who's pretty humble.
Sure.
I hope you know the talent you bring to the craft that you've created, but you seem pretty passionate about it too. So you do a lot of education now. That's important to you.
Yeah, that's something that we've recently gotten into, is more of the educational side of things to help people start from basically where I started from. If you just got the bare minimum tools, learn how to apply that, and then we can build something like this from your garage, just a few $100s and a couple of tools, and you can make a full business out of it.
So people are hungry for it. They want to learn what you have to teach them, and yet you're very aware that what you do here is not risk-free.
Sure.
So if you win the money with their credit union, what are you hoping to do with it?
Yeah, we're looking to make this area a little bit safer for the students that are coming in. A lot of people aren't very familiar with it, so you need certain safety measures in place to where when somebody that's never touched this kind of stuff before, it just increases the chances of not getting hurt or burned. Although with this trade, with this craft, small burns, stuff like that, it's going to happen. Get used to it. But whenever you're first starting out, anything that you can do to mitigate something bad happening, that's part of the safety and understanding of the craft, and that's something you teach also.
It was a journey for us to get to you. I'm sure it would come as no surprise as we were coming up the hill. We thought, are we getting there? Are we on it?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So one of the things you're hoping to do, I think you told me, is to make this more ADA compliant, to make it accessible for everybody.
Yeah, get the, if you've ever been over here, you know how it is getting in and out. But being able to get somebody in here that maybe in a wheelchair or something, to give them access to something like this.
I would imagine that when you're wrapped up with your duties at the fire department and you come home to your family, you got little kids, I know, but this must be a real sanctuary for you, kind of therapy to come in here and work.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people find is this type of work, especially the blacksmithing side of things, is pretty therapeutic. I enjoy it. The blacksmithing portion, it's been around for thousands of years, and it's a very deep subject. There's so much that you couldn't cover in a lifetime. We couldn't develop your skills in a lifetime to cover all of it. So the depth that you get into learning, it's something new you can get into every day.
Every day is its own unique project.
Yeah.
So if people want to take your classes, can they sign up for that?
So we've actually just launched our courses page on our website. It's not live right now. We're going to start adding a calendar in, and shortly within the next couple of weeks, you'll be able to go in and sign up for a class. There's several different classes that we've put on there with brief descriptions, so you can keep an eye out for that. Whenever it does go live, they'll be able to come out and pick a course that suits them, from like I've never touched a hammer to I've been in it for a while and just looking to get better at this specific task.
While we wait for that, we can shop you for sure. I know we mentioned the website. We'll show folks again, but you are on Etsy.
Yep.
You are on Amazon, and then the people can provide custom orders. They can come to you for a custom order as well.
Yep, we do the whole thing. So, from just small decorative products to architectural, blacksmithing, handrails, gates, furniture. We're home decor, all that. So,
well, we are very impressed with your talent, and thank you for welcoming us in.
Yeah, thank you.
Now you know where you can go to either come here yourself, you can go up a journey on that steep hill and be a part of these classes, or you can just make an order and give as a gift to yourself or someone that you know and love one of his beautiful pieces that he's making right here in Ringgold on the road to the TVFCU Idea Elite Grant Competition. Congratulations again. If you have a banking need, whether it's for a small business idea of your own,